Everyone in the forces knows about the military mess, but what about the civilian version? Well, when Britain had large military outposts throughout the world, civilian messes were home to an army of civil servants who supported the forces. Well, an era has come to an end with the closure of the last of them, No1 Civilian Mess in Rheindahlen. Rob Olver reports.
No1 Civilian Mess dates back to the early 1950s when the newly built Rheindahlen military complex housed the British Forces' main headquarters in Germany. Then there was not one, but three civilian messes.
Everybody was happy that just the war been finished, and that's all new buildings, and everybody had a good job, and quite a lot of money was involved in these days. People never had to suffer.
57 years later, No1 Civilian Mess is closing. And Horst Postler, one-time mess barman and gardener, is going into retirement too. But at an annual cost to the taxpayer of £250,000, continuing what is a social club for UK-based civilians could no longer be justified.
As time goes on, numbers reduce, costs are looked at, and of course it's the costs of this mess that have finally forced its closure.
The 8 mess staff are not being put out of work and have been offered other jobs. But for the teachers, security guards, health professionals and other mess members, this is a sad moment, with only memories now of the last remaining club of its kind.
We like to think it's a lot more informal, it's a lot more relaxed. Clearly they don't have some of the things that they have in other of the service messes, and in that respect I think it's that atmosphere that people will miss.
A few people here say they'll be joining an officers' mess, but many of the last 300 members of No1 Civilian Mess say they'll continue to meet in a new privately run social club. Rob Olver, Forces News, Rheindahlen.